All right, it's Mr. Spaghetti's favorite restaurant, Sludge Factory, for Fishing Western PA. Request Baron, Adam C., Dalton Tam, Benny McGee, Hayden Walker, Raul Souza, Finnegan, and ultra special thanks to Mr. Michael McKenzie for signing up for the Craziest Friends Club, the Patreon supporters of the cause. If you'd like to find out what that's about, the link, of course, will be in the description, and here we go. The first step in an operation such as this is to put your guitar into drop C sharp, just like the Nirvana song we just did, just like a bunch of Nirvana songs, just like a bunch of Alice in Chains songs. You'll have C sharp, G sharp, C sharp again, F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp. It's just like drop D. Everything's one half step lower than that. So if you want to not bother to go all the way into drop C sharp and just drop D yourself and play the song, you can't play along with the record, of course, but you can play along with yourself. Many of these requests were for the unplugged version. It's exactly the same except for the choice of what you want to do during the noodly doodly section, and I'll show you all the things that happen so you can choose, but just, play an acoustic guitar and do this if you want to do the unplugged version. So the first thing is just 1 1 1 on the fat strings, and then the D string goes up to 3. You hear the bass the most. The bass goes right? But the guitar just goes into a D suspended 2, so instead of your whole D chord, your baby E string is open, and you've got G2, B3. You strum the whole big beautiful thing. And everyone's favorite party trick right before he starts singing, backwards strum. When he starts singing for the verse, you get to work on your palm muting, so do a karate chop right where the strings meet the bridge. And then we have that, right? You do the exact same thing, except I would surmise that we don't need that D chord because it's really hard to... There's no need for that. Going into the noodly section, you're going to do your final, but instead of hitting D, you're going to hit A. And then on the B string, you're going to go 3 4 5, 10 8, before you switch to the G string, 7 6 5, switch to the D string, 5 4 3, switch to the A string, 3 4 5, and then D5 or open G. They're the exact same thing. So nice and slow. It helps me to remember that you're going to pause on the G5 and on the D3. So now, on the record, this is happening at the exact same time, so it's a harmony to the thing we just did. You're going to do your A. You can just pluck your A string so you have more room to work down there. That's okay, doesn't matter. You're going to start the same, 3 4 5, but now move to the G string, 5 4 2 4, bend 4, unbend it, 2, D3, and then it joins the thing for on the A string, 3 4 5, followed by D5 or G open. So that would be however, in the MTV Unplugged version, we saw Jerry alternating between those two things, so he'd do the first one first, right? And then he'd go. And at the end of this one, on the MTV Unplugged version, he went D2, followed by A3, D2, G open. So like those 3 notes from a C chord. But on the record. I really didn't hear that. I heard the same, just like regular. So if you're alternating, I'd say alternate the MTV Unplugged way. But if you're playing along with the record, if you're going to alternate, don't do the thing, just do the so it doesn't clash. However, on the Unplugged album version, we had rhythm guitar guy hit that A and just hang there for a minute. He was on an acoustic guitar, of course, before he went 5, 4, 3 on the E string, now C sharp string, right? And then like you're making a power chord, but it's not a power chord because we're in drop tuning. A5, open G, so... plug through those notes one more time. So could have some fun with that and make it whole power chords, drop D style. And there you go. 3 things to pick and choose from when you're playing it. Or, you know, maybe all 3 of those are happening on the record at the same time. I couldn't hear this one on the record, but it certainly fits. So do it if you want. But that's all there is to say about Sludge Factory, except that the solo is in D minor. It's really in C sharp minor because we've dropped our guitar a half step, but there's no piano players in the room, so D minor's fine. We know what we're talking about. Starting on the A string, because we can't use our low string, it's been dropped in dissimilar fashion to the rest of the guitar. You got 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. Do your thing. Throw in some notes that don't belong, like the middle fret on the A and the D strings because it's Jerry Cantrell. Why not? But that's it for Sludge Factory. Thank you so much for the request, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.